glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. The Hoosiers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Thunderbirds offense will have the ball first. And let me tell you about these linebackers. This group can make life miserable on any offense.
And that matchup with this running back versus these linebackers is a lot of fun, David. One thing talking to the defense this week is that they take pride in stopping the run. And these linebackers told us in meetings, this guy has not seen a defense like us, and they definitely have not played a linebacking unit as athletic as we are. We are looking to make a statement in this one by shutting this guy down.
And I love the confidence of the young guys, and I love the confidence of this defense, and they got some swag. But make no mistake, this running back is good, and this might be the best guy that they've seen. So can he make plays? Can he make those guys miss and still be the engine of this offense? We've got a tremendous matchup today.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And it's the Thunderbirds racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Indiana's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. This young guy has added so much to this offense. A 4-star freshman tight end. 2 of his 4 catches in their last win went for touchdowns. Running inside, it's Richard.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout this.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. The run inside. It's Richard. Nice move there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
This time, he's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Indiana! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The Thunderbirds will hustle to the line. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Hoosiers! A great catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the away team sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. Still looking for a man. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And it's the Thunderbirds will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Makes a grab and room to run. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Richard. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Krupp got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Rush is on him, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hoosiers look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Richard. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Fires to the end zone. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Off play action. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Thunderbirds will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Hauls it in, looking for space. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Running inside, it's Richard. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Caught over the middle, it's shot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
And Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up. Jackson gonna throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fakes to grab. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. After that sack, the offensive line better get its stuff together. Stuff, you know what I mean by stuff. 3rd down. They make the play, force a 4th down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away on 4th down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he
snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Jackson will throw. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 5 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Fighting Irish coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
On the move from inside his 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Going to the run to start this second half. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Makes the grab. It's shot. Gashing the knee on the right. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. The Hoosiers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Richard. Got a little grass. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone? Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Indiana! Breaks the ground right along the back of the end zone.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. The give from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Thunderbirds come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they are fortunate to get the ball back, but unfortunate to have a long way to go after that loss. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking to fire. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got rid of it just in time.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. Makes the grab in their space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Makes it past the marker. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Indiana! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Ball security going to be paramount this time, Jesse.
Yeah, and sense of urgency, too. They're trailing in this game right now. The turnover wasn't great. So, David, they really got to be able to put something positive together on this drive.
Put something positive together. Be aggressive, but don't be reckless. Can't have any more of those turnovers.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And it's the Thunderbirds decide to punt it away. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Indiana sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. At the 35, he's open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
Man, this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
A little release to the back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Thunderbirds will bring the punt team onto the field. Now on the return. There he goes. Open it up. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Here's the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. On the run, it's Jenkins. He gets it oh so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning.